Hello, welcome back to Cloud and Web Developer. Today I'm gonna be installing a GUI, a Graphical User Interface, in an Ubuntu instance, an EC2 instance, and Amazon AWS. Why would you want to do that? Well, it's because if you don't have a machine that has a partition in which you can run Linux or VirtualBox, which I'm not exactly a big fan because it doesn't work all that well sometimes, I found that having an EC2 instance that you can just turn on and off as you need it with a Graphical User Interface and to which you can connect with Windows Remote Desktop is amazing. It's an amazing solution and it's cheap, it's inexpensive, especially if you use a T2 micro like we're gonna use today. That's free for you for the first year that you use it. And so this tutorial assumes that you have an AWS account. If you do not have one, there's a link at the bottom of the description of this video and that'll teach you how to make an account. You will need a credit card, but for this tutorial you're not gonna spend any money whatsoever. And this tutorial is on a Mac OS X. So if you're using a Windows machine, it might be a little bit different of a setup. So you might need to go onto a different video. All right, let's go. And the first thing we're gonna do is go onto your EC2 panel. And I'm going to, let's see, I have no running instances at the moment. But I'm gonna launch a new one. And it's going to be an Ubuntu server 18.04 LTS. And then it's gonna be a general purpose T2 micro, which is the free tier available. So it's not very powerful. It's just one CPU, 1 megabyte of memory. But for today, that's all you need. If you need more power, there's more bigger instances down here, but those are gonna cost you some money. Let's continue. We're gonna leave this as it is. Add storage. I'm gonna leave it at 8 gigabytes. You can add as much as you want. Tags, leave it as it is. The security group is an important one because you need to allow all traffic. So you can actually connect from the remote desktop. Review and launch. That's fine. And I'm gonna create a new pair of keys. So I'm gonna create a new pair. I'm gonna call it Ubuntu GUI. I'm gonna download it. So I'm gonna put the key, the PEM file here in EC2 folder. So you need to remember the location and do not lose this file, because if you lose it, then you'll have to just make a new instance because you cannot recover it or re-download it. Launch your instance, and of course that's gonna take a few minutes. So I'm just gonna fast forward until this is done. Okay, when you see that the instance is running and you have 2 out of 2 checks passed, then you can connect your instance. The way you connect your instance is you select the one you're going to be connecting to, click connect, and the first thing you use a PEM file, you have to change the permission. So you have to use this line chmod 400 onto the file, the PEM file that you just downloaded. So I'm going to go to my terminal and I'm going to be inside the folder where I have my PEM file, which for me is this EC2 keys. So that's where I am, and I'm going to essentially just copy paste this line chmod 400 Ubuntu and the name, and immediately it changes the permissions, and now you can connect to it. And so to connect, you're going to copy this line here, SSH -i, etc, etc. Click enter, and the first time you log in, you need to say yes. Right, and so we are in your Linux instance. However, this is all CLI. You want to install a GUI, so you can see what's going on. So the first thing you need to do, as always, is sudo apt-get update, and I'm gonna be cutting and fast forwarding as appropriate. Done. The next thing we're gonna do is sudo apt install xrdp, which is the remote desktop for Ubuntu, and this might take a while, so I'll cut again. Okay, that took a while, but it's finally done, and now we need to enable it. Sudo systemctl enable xrdp. Okay, when that's done, now you need to install this repository with sudo add apt-repository space ppa gnome3-team / gnome3. And then press enter and let it do its thing, and let's wait a bit. And with that done, now we can install the desktop in Ubuntu with sudo apt-get install gnome-shell. Click yes, and again, it's gonna take a little bit of time, so let us do this thing, and I'll be back. And when that's done, now we need to set a password for the user with sudo passwd, and then you write Ubuntu. That's gonna be your password, and you type Ubuntu or admin or whatever you want. Cool. And with that, when that's done, now you're done on the back. And here I can now reboot this instance from the console. So selecting the instance that you are working on, click on reboot. Yes. And while that's happening, I'm gonna copy this address right here, the public IP IPv4 address, copy to clipboard. And now we need a piece of software called Microsoft Remote Desktop. If you do not have it, it's on the App Store for free. So once you download and install it, open it, and I'm going to add a PC. In PC name, you can copy, you can paste the IP address that we brought from Amazon console. You can call it whatever you want, Ubuntu EC2, and we're gonna leave this as it is. Add, and then we're going to connect. The identity cannot be verified. You want to connect anyway. Yes, because we know what we're doing. So connect. And now it's going to be Ubuntu. And that's it. Now you have access to your own GUI on your own EC2 instance anytime you want to use it. Remember, you can stop it when you're not using it, so you're not paying anything if you're not on a T2 Micro. And that's all for today. If you found this useful, please subscribe, follow me on social media, leave a like, subscribe to all those things, and I'll see you next week with another tutorial for cloud and web development. This is Carlos. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.